life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. Give him 13 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Pass taken in by Sutton. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. That finds Vele, complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lone back gets the handoff. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, kid. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Tight end motioning right. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Denver! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Mecole Hardman now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10.
15.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's bundled up quick. This just crosses the 25 to about the 27. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Yellow, yellow.
From the 27. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. And the Broncos will be loving their field position. They have to begin this drive. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They kick the running back in motion. Oh, this big guy is moving! And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and that'll be good for a Denver first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull that in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the choice to leave the end zone going to cost him just a slight bit as he's out a little short of that 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Escapes a defender. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. And give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. A second down run by Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
It's Pacheco again. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game in the first half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. It kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Chiefs have Xavier Worthy out for the return. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He'll just call for a fair catch here, and what incredible field position for them after that kick. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Chiefs will start their drive in optimal field position. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Yellow. 15. Hey, Ripley.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. It's Pacheco on third. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Right back to Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 13. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
15.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Jukes one defender. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Yellow.
Pacheco goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know that it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. Up and good from Blankenship. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. It's Nix out of the pistol. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
First throw for the backup now. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs pushing for a score before the break.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They bring Sutton in motion left. Nix with it on 1st. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Working quickly here. Slot receiver headed left. Out of the gun, it's Nix. It is Cup, left side. big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's into the hands of Franklin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast. They'll throw again. Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
I'll give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Running left with Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So on fourth down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. No one around. He's got space. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost in a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. Throw is there for Sky Moore. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Third and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, Minshew. Escapes the pocket. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Pacheco. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now Minshew on third and goal. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Kate, I totally get it. Could take a little more risk knowing a field goal's in the back pocket, but still, that is so disappointing offensively. Not even able to get the throw off and give yourself a chance at a touchdown. He connects now for a third time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They're out and set, first and 10. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Malone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Throwing here, Nix. McLaughlin's got it, complete. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back-to-back carries here. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Chiefs in a nickel set for this third down call. They bring the tight end in motion. On third down, here's Nix. Catch is made in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. We'll see them tackle 2nd and goal after the break. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th.
Broncos 14.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Another chance for him. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. He got it! Interception! Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
The give to Pacheco to start the drive. Oh, he lost the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they limit the damage on the return. Still a turnover.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes,
so just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Minshew working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. From the shotgun, Minshew. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Working quickly here. 2nd and 10 now. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
All right, here we go. Second down. Running this one left. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running right is Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second and 6 coming up here. Here's Minshew. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs push the lead to 2 scores now.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They send a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 40 yards. First down, Denver.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Broncos losing by 9. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Nix looking to throw. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And he touched him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Tucker. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Motioning the tight end left. Here he is to throw. Wow, a stunning call to go for it, and the guts pay off. He's in, and they they've got the lead!
Broncos 22.
So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Ball at the 33 for first down. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And there was no